Hey, Strike Rockers, this is DJ Tamra. Today is October something. What is it? It's the 15th. There we go. Thanks, Drum and Rob. It is October 15th. It is Thursday. And yeah, I sure have missed you guys. I have been sick as a dog this past week, so yeah, it hasn't been good. For any of you that follow me on my personal Facebook page, you would have seen me asking for all kinds of crossing your fingers and prayers and all kinds of stuff. I had cedar fever pretty bad, so although I'm not completely over it, I'm better and ready to put together this next show for you guys. So missed you. Hope you all have been doing really good. And I can say y'all because I live in Texas, even though I'm from New York originally, in case you guys didn't know that. So we're going to get right into it. We got a lot of new music that we're going to play today, and we've got a lot of old favorites as well, and some announcements, and just a lot of goodies in store. So we're going to kick it off with Rewd and the Rewd Ones out of New York City with a tune that we have not played yet called A Lot of Mistakes.
All those mistakes that you do. I turn to
just heard Bats by the Prettiest Meltdown. They are also out of New York City as well. Are you tired, maybe even feeling hopeless? Kimberly Van Horn Talbert can help you. She started over a year ago with Advocare. She was tired and it seemed like there was no hope for her. Her friend Meg took her to a gathering where she introduced her to Spark. It gave her so much energy that she could make it through the day. Soon she was up and about. She realized there was hope for her. She started being around positive people and doing positive things. Recently, she learned that you could make money with Advocare. Last month, she earned $130 talking about hope. By January, she will be making improvements to her income. She is working towards an all-expense-paid trip to Jackson Hole in the spring. You can work part-time and be paid full-time. If Meg can do it, so can you. If she can do it, so can you. Looking for hope and freedom? Contact her. Kimberly Talbert, Advocare Independent Distributor at 817-312-7733 or go to her site at www.mylifewithtimefreedom.com.
Middle of the sea, freaking island we should see. Black ocean is colorful, however it's not peaceful. Go away, get away, run away to your home. There's plastic carpet on the ground, it is our last round. I saw hope in their eyes. Oh, I can't remember last time I saw them smile. Look at
mankind destroyed. If you take the land for all, if you take what you know how, thinking, you know how. You like it's a risk to go across the ocean, the Atlantic, for the new land. Looking for the spices, looking for the food, looking for the don't know how they discover your food. Chocolate, cooked tomato, avocados and potatoes. Growing big. The biggest city in America.
All right, and we just had a couple of great tunes there. I kicked it off with a band I haven't played in a while, and that was Sunminds with a song called Colorful Island. And they are from Montreal, Quebec. And then I wrapped it up with Victor Pez, who I've played many times on my program. He is out of Kyle, Texas, and that was a new song to my program. That is called Discover Spice America.
Are you looking to get bikini ready this summer? Tighten, tone, and firm in as little as 45 minutes with the It Works wrap from Lindy Wraps Use Skinny. With a botanically based formula, you'll see results and feel more confident. Visit lindywrapsuseskinny.com or give Lindy a call or text at 210-324-9943 to start looking and feeling your very best today.
We try our best to harmonize.
I got a good feeling, and I just can't dismiss it. If there's any kind of chance, babe, we're the last ones that need to miss it. There's this girl back home, I know I'm supposed to call my own. I know she's not supposed to be so far away from me. And I'll be back for her someday. But in the meantime, I'm taking comfort, taking my heart away. Once I make my way back, how about we see what we've got? 'Cause if it's anything like it seems, I'm sure it's worth a shot. And if it's anything like the dreams, I know, babe, that it's worth a lot. There's this girl back home, I know I'm supposed to call my own. I know she's not supposed to be so far away from me. And I'll be back for her someday. But in the meantime, I'm taking comfort in taking my heart away. I think we just make perfect sense. Girl, just promise me you'll keep your distance from the distance. I think that you think the things I think, and I think that puts our hearts right in sync. There's this girl back home, I know I'm supposed to call my own. I know she's not supposed to be so far away from me. And I'll be back for her someday. Oh yeah, there's this girl back home that I miss every day. There's this girl back home, I'll be back for someday. But in the meantime, I'm taking comfort in taking my heart away.
All right, we had a couple of great tunes there too. We kicked it off with the Tryptics out of Brooklyn, New York, with a song called Escape Infinity. That's definitely a returning artist to my program that we haven't heard in a while. And then we had Sharp Star wrapping that up, one of my favorite bands for sure that I play, with a song called Girl Back Home. I interviewed them a while back. They're out of Paducah, Kentucky. And I also interviewed Victor Pez as well, one of the artists I played a little while ago. Don't forget, you can go to our YouTube page, which if you go to YouTube, you can just type in Third Strike Rock, and you can see all of our past archived programs. So you can listen to any of my past shows, listen to the interviews that we've done, and yeah, it's pretty enjoyable. So definitely check that out and click on subscribe onto that channel.
This program was brought to you by K5 Himalayan Whiskey, a smooth, refreshing blend of the finest malt whiskeys and organic grains from the Kingdom of Bhutan. Grab a bottle of K5 and reach the peak of whiskey enjoyment this summer. Learn more at k5whisky.com. That's K5WHISKY.com. Please enjoy K5 responsibly.
blowing smoke when I say I grow trees. It's funny this economy is based on greed, but more people don't farm who got mouths to feed. Some folks save money, I save seeds. I don't water my lawn or spray weeds. The money I do spend on watering crops, I get right back cause I don't shop for groceries. I got breakfast, lunch, and dinner in the yard, so that recession ain't hitting me as hard. My stock grows exponentially. What? The Wall Street Journal never mentioned me? Man, I got that homegrown. I don't care about the Dow Jones. The economy could crash tonight, and your whole life savings couldn't save your life. That's why I got that homegrown. I don't care about the Dow Jones. The economy could crash tonight, and your whole life savings couldn't save your life. I said I got that homegrown. I don't care about the Dow Jones. The economy could crash tonight, and your whole life savings couldn't save your life. That's why I got that homegrown. I don't care about the Dow Jones. The economy could crash tonight, and your whole life savings couldn't save your life. See, I'm a city boy, all the way urban, but I ain't going out like the Pharaoh servants to eat. They sold they land and cattle for cheap. Then they gave their bodies up to the 40-hour week in the city where pity runs low. You can't grow food in a loft, an apartment, or a condo. So now you work for the dollar and man when all you needed was sun, air, the water, and land. They think they own the water and land, but they confused. God is billing them for what they charge me to use. If they could sell air and sunlight, they would. We'd suffocating every day, be night up in the hood, but it's all good. I got that homegrown. I don't care about the Dow Jones. The economy could crash tonight, and your whole life savings couldn't save your life. That's why I got that homegrown. I don't care about the Dow Jones. The economy could crash tonight, and your whole life savings couldn't save your life. I said I got that homegrown. I don't care about the Dow Jones. The economy could crash tonight, and your whole life savings couldn't save your life. That's why I got that homegrown. I don't care about the Dow Jones. The economy could crash tonight, and your whole life savings couldn't save your life. One seed and I get a tree or a whole vine, bearing tens, even hundreds of fruit at one time. So why the dollar bill steady losing its strap? I got enough food to feed 10 families on my fence. Enough melons to make farmers out of felons. Turn gangsters into gardeners, cause now they smart enough to keep the system from starving us. They ain't dropouts, they know the man from which seasons, which stars is up. We going back to the old ways, except we technologically and metaphysically adept. Yep, like in the ancient times where we could speak with animals, cause we was kin and they wasn't meat. Y'all wanna eat? I got that homegrown. I don't care about the Dow Jones. The economy could crash tonight, and your whole life savings couldn't save your life. I said I got that homegrown. I don't care about the Dow Jones. The economy could crash tonight, and your whole life savings couldn't save your life. That's why I got that homegrown. I don't care about the Dow Jones. The economy could crash tonight, and your whole life savings couldn't save your life. That's why I got that homegrown. I don't care about the Dow Jones. The economy could crash tonight, and your whole life savings couldn't save your life.
I'm not done yet. I got a few things I want to leave y'all with. Get the real spirit of homegrown. You see, by myself I can never grow enough. That's why me and my neighbors don't grow the same stuff. But we don't trade, we don't measure, we don't charge. We give freely the way we got it from God.
Weather beaten boat out on A1A. She bought with the money from working days at the tiki bar. She prettied it up just to make it her way. Now she lives on Calusa Bay, sleeping under the stars. Oh, back home cause he misses her smile. Surfs all day, smokes a little wild. He said it eases his mind. Up to the sand, heard through a friend of a brand new band, plays Miley songs. Sips coconut rum, dances all night long. He looks in her eyes and forgets back home, turns off his phone.
All right, and that was another great set of two songs there. We had Keith Cross, who is a fairly new artist to my program. I played him a couple of shows ago, I think. And this one is a new song of his that I haven't yet played on my show. It's called Homegrown. Great artist out of LA. And then we wrapped that up with a brand new artist to my program called Tim Charron. And that was a song called Island Life. He is out of Nashville, Tennessee, so you will definitely be hearing more of his tunes on my program as well.
On the Record is a weekly one-hour podcast that airs on the EWN Radio Network and Blog Talk Radio, featuring host Astrum Luxlucis. On the Record features mentor-style interviews with some of the most prominent and successful women in music and entertainment. This show is not about the next movie or album release, promotional sound bites, or who's dating who. This is about the incredible journey these women took to get to where they are today. Successful celebrities are successful because at some point they realized they were a business and they made a choice to become an entrepreneur. And more than just celebrities, the show also explores the lives of business executives, directors, producers, agents, managers, movers and shakers, and reveals how entrepreneurship led their journey down the road to success. Tune in Mondays, 5 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, on the EWN Radio Network, Blog Talk Radio, On the Record.
our stars.
Y a pesar de todo, tú aún estás aquí. No te dejaste vencer, los buitres se cansaron y dejaron tu cuerpo en paz. Te levantaste una vez más, escupiendo sangre, ni las drogas ni el alcohol acabaron con tu corazón, pero tal vez un engaño sí hirió tu alma. Y ahora un arco iris blanco, negro y gris existe solo para ti. Y ahora un trono sin su rey está esperando. Ni las drogas ni el alcohol acabaron con tu corazón, pero tal vez un engaño sí hirió tu alma. No te dejaste vencer, no te dejaste vencer, no te dejaste vencer, no te dejaste
All right, hope you guys enjoyed those two tunes. That first one was a returning artist to my program. Played her many times. That's Kristi Bride out of Santa Monica, California, with Just Me and You. And then we had Elyze from Houston, Texas, wrapping that up with a tune called Los Buitres. And now, take 3 for music news. Yes, that's right, folks. What you hear is not always the first take. All right, so we are going to talk about Willie Nelson. Willie Nelson is recently has been quoted as saying that the Dark Ages are finally behind us in the mission to get marijuana legalized. He has been passionate about decriminalizing the drug for many, many years, but he has recently become more passionate finding out about the medicinal benefits. And he said he's recently been quoted as saying, I was recently encouraged to read about parents traveling to Colorado and Oregon where they could legally obtain marijuana so that under a doctor's care, their children's seizures could be effectively treated. Chime in on the Third Strike Rock Facebook page. Let us know your thoughts on whether you think it should be legalized or not. Don't forget our Facebook page is facebook.com/Third Strike Rock.
Laura is a mixologist for Party Time Mixes and is here to help you bring the party home with the best tasting cocktail and food mixes on the market. Whether you desire cocktail, mixed drink, or wine mix choices, you will find that using alcohol or creating an alcohol-free version will not change the mouth-watering, sensational taste of these cocktails. They are also the first to offer a complete line of beer cocktail mixes. Tantalize all of your senses by including their easy-to-make delicious dessert and dip mixes at your next get-together. All are affordably priced at just $5 and $8 each. Super easy to make and will put fun back into hosting your party. Happy hour isn't just at 5 o'clock anymore. That's right, now you can party all the time. All of the Party Time mixes, food, and drink mixes are made of quality, natural ingredients you can pronounce. No preservatives, no MSG. All food and drink mixes are made and packaged in a nut-free environment and proudly made in the USA. They also offer delicious, sugar-free and gluten-free mix options. Here's the names of just a few of the delicious menu items. Asian Sriracha Dip Mix, Cheesy Bacon Dip Mix, Taffy Apple Dessert Mix, New York Cheesecake Dessert Mix, Hurricane Cocktail Mix, Sangria Mix, and Lemon Twist Beer Cocktail Mix. Are you drooling yet? To place an order, or if you would like to learn how you can get paid to party too, visit Lori's website at www.tipsymixfit.com or email her at tipsymixfit@gmail.com.
Back to count the cross, I see myself. The sun shines on my face, and I have no
All right, Third Strike Rockers, we just had a couple of more great tunes for you. We started it with Dark Moon Apache out of New York City with a song called My Oracle. And then we wrapped it up with Elyse and the Aftermath out of Los Angeles with One Photograph. A couple of definitely great returning artists to my program. And now for the section of my show I called Did You Know? Did you know that this week is National School Bus Safety Week? National School Bus Safety Week is an active and involving public education program and an excellent way for parents, students, teachers, motorists, school bus operators, school administrators, and other interested parties to join forces and address the importance of school bus safety. This is designed to promote school bus safety. School districts throughout the country observe School Bus Safety Week held during the third week in October each year.
Have you ever heard of Thrive? Do you want to know what Thrive can do for you? How about long-lasting natural energy or appetite control, stress management, mental clarity, metabolic support, joint support, and digestive and immune support? And the list goes on and on. Don't take our word for it. Try Thrive for yourself. If you are waiting for a sign, this is it. We were made to thrive, not just survive. Bethany Levens is a Lavelle independent brand promoter. Contact her for more information or samples at bethanylevens@att.net or visit her website at www.happythrivers.le-vel.com.
En su corrupción es tiempo de buscar la verdad, luchar, levanta tus manos, grita ya, no vencerá, nuestro instinto nos guiará, buscarás y encontrarás, tu mente libre existirá. Sueños de libertad fomentan nuestra igualdad, nos invaden con sonrisas de amistad. Unidos marcharemos por la libertad sin restricción, revolución y acción frente a la verdad. Luchar, levanta tus manos, grita ya, no vencerán, nuestro instinto nos guiará, buscarás y encontrarás, tu mente libre existirá, grita ya, no vencerán, nuestro instinto nos guiará, buscarás y encontrarás, la luz de vida brillará.
All right, Third Strike Rockers, we had a couple more tunes there for you. The first one was a new band to my show called Seven Millas por Segundo, and that was their tune entitled Panopticon. Hope you enjoyed that. We will definitely have more music from them in the future as well. And we wrap that up with Mystik Rhythms out of Killeen, Texas, with their tune entitled Quasar.
Have you heard of Tyra Beauty? Let me tell you about it. You know how some women wake up looking all refreshed and don't need any makeup? You know who I'm talking about. Those ladies with naturally rosy cheeks and sky-high cheekbones? Well, guess what? Tyra Beauty rep Courtney says she is not one of them. She paints her pretty on, she gives herself a tie over every single day. She believes natural beauty is kind of not fair, but she also believes makeup is the great beauty equalizer. Everyone deserves to look and feel fiercely beautiful. Tyra Beauty was created to give you the power to transform what we've got into what we want fast. Until now, quality makeup has been time-consuming, complicated, and pretty frustrating. Forget all that. Tyra created innovative, luxurious, and easy-to-use glide-on products to help you look and feel your fiercest in just minutes. Try the 2, 4, or 6-minute makeup to enhance your best features and look fabulous in minutes. If you would like to find out how to order products and also become a member of the Founders Club for this up-and-coming company by Tyra Banks, please visit www.tyra.com/Courtney, which is spelled Courtney 82. Hope to see you there.
All right, folks, that was Pardon Me Sir. Haven't played them in a while. And that is their tune called Red Lips. They are out of Los Angeles. And now we are about to get into the favorite part of my program where I interview one of the artists I play on my show. So I had the pleasure of interviewing Chuck and Sue, and I have to tell you, we were playing some Facebook messaging tags for a while and trying to get our schedules coordinated. And I wasn't feeling good and crazy busy, and they were busy, so we finally decided to make it happen a few days ago when my voice was even worse than it is now. And I could not have interviewed a more graceful band with the way I was feeling. So it worked out perfect. They were just a joy to interview, and you guys are really going to enjoy this. So stick around. I'm going to kick it off, as always, with the station ID from the artist I'm interviewing, and then their interview, and then we are going to play their song called Skin in the Game after the interview. So definitely stick around, listen to the interview, enjoy their song, and come back because we got some more goodies after that.
This is Chuck and Sue.
That's right.
From Brooklyn.
And you're listening to Third Strike Rock.
Hey guys, this is DJ Tamra. We're at the favorite part of my show where I do an interview with an artist from across the nation, and today we are so very honored to have Chuck and Sue out of Brooklyn, New York. Yay! Everybody's clapping and the crowd goes crazy. And we have been so dedicated to make this interview happen. I cannot tell you guys, man, I've been sick. You could probably hear it in my voice. I've been sick. Our schedules have been crazy, but we said we're going to make this happen today. So here we are, and we got Chuck and Sue out of Brooklyn, New York. They are on their beautiful patio there. I can see you guys. Do you have a home there in Brooklyn?
That's right.
An apartment, or what do you got?
Yes, we do.
Oh, you got
we have a sort of a brownstone, more of a tenement, but it's what we call home. And we've got a nice deck that we try to spend as much time as possible out here.
Very nice.
It's a real luxury to have in Brooklyn, yeah.
I can imagine, yeah. I'm actually from New York myself, and not from the city, but I know people that live in the city that most of them live in apartments, and they say the cost of living is pretty high. Is it pretty high for you guys too?
Oh my God!
Oh yeah.
It's a struggle.
We moved out here 15 years ago, and this whole place has changed. It's become Manhattan.
Oh my God! It's become a different. It's not the place we moved to.
Yeah, there's skyscrapers going up all around us.
It's really getting cavernous.
Yeah.
Wow.
But there's still a lot of good places to play. More places to play music in Brooklyn than there are in Manhattan.
It's true. We spend more time in Brooklyn now than we do in Manhattan. It's just like cooler places, cooler people, cooler bookstores, cooler places to play, cooler music. It's just the food's better, it's cheaper, less lines, you know.
Nice. Okay, well, awesome. Well, all right. So, let's see. You guys are based out of Brooklyn, as we just mentioned. Now, are you guys both from there originally, or were you born somewhere else?
We're both transplanted Southerners.
I'm from South Carolina, but my parents actually were born here.
Yeah, so she's one generation away and then moved back.
Yeah.
All my relatives are from South Carolina. I was from Virginia. So we met up here at a bar down in Tribeca.
Listening to blues.
Yep.
Listening to some blues music at a bar called Galway Bay.
How long ago was that when you guys met?
Oh, that was back in the 19-somethings. 1987.
Yeah, 27 years ago, Donnie.
Oh, yeah, close. Yeah, 28, maybe.
Ooh.
So, now, when you guys met at this bar, did you start dating, or did you start playing music? Which one was first?
Oh, dating was first, but I had a little mini studio in my apartment. I used to do jingles and help people do demos and stuff, and I didn't know she could sing when I first met her, and I was just playing, and she started singing, and we started recording, just to fool around.
Living room tapes.
Yeah, living room tapes and stuff, and we ended up, as we were dating, performing together. We're both we're actors too.
would just have to do theater or performance art or whatever we could do. And back in the day when we could do it fairly often, we did it, and sometimes it was musical and sometimes it wasn't.
But yeah, when we were dating, music was a definite thing that we had in common. It was really fun. Then it went away for a few years, and we were so busy doing other things. All my guitars were under the bed. And then Susie, she started going out singing like in cabarets first, and then she joined this group called Jam New York City, Jam NYC, and they're a group of a bunch of like Wall Streeters and lawyers who were also musicians on the side. And they had studios and guitars, and they would put together little practice bands and jam bands.
And you could go from one room to the other and go, oh, there's my bass player, or oh yeah, okay, I like him, he's a good drummer. You could find a good band, or you could get inspired and just go, okay, I want to just do a Bowie tribute band. Who's game? And you could just round up your band and make it happen. It was a really nice musical collective. And then I had about 4 bands, maybe 5 bands through that, and then Chuck would come and see me sing, and he'd go, "Damn, girl, I'm jealous. I want to do that." And so he dusted off his guitars and just, he's.
I had to plot to get rid of all those other bands, though.
Yeah, he had to do some wet work, and then.
So you guys.
We started going out to this once a week jam on Friday nights where we'd get up and do 3 songs. There was a band, there was people who would back us, and they could follow along. And we did that for like 2 years, and
that was fun.
We started writing songs.
We just got tired of same old covers, and we just wanted to do something that felt more us, and that's where it took us. Chuck is more the musician. I'm more of a performer and writer. Singer. It's a different thing. Chuck is an accomplished musician. I can barely count my rhythm.
Me too.
I'm a performer. I will make you get out of your chair and shake your booty.
Oh, she definitely puts on a show. It's
because of the show.
The spotlight shines on her.
So you guys were in different projects, and you decided to go ahead and just push those projects aside and focus on the two of you and what you could do together, correct?
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
And the thing that's great about having been together so long is there's a lot of shorthand we have musically and otherwise that would take a long time to decipher if you weren't either one of us. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yeah, I've been in a situation before with a guitar player that I worked with for a long time, and you build that camaraderie. I mean, for example, some of the musicians I play with to this day, I've played with since 2008, 2009, and there's just something that cannot be replaced with the camaraderie that you have with those people. You guys mentioned that you played some cover music for a while, and you decided that just really wasn't cutting it for you, and you decided to make the transition to original music. Do you guys do any covers at all, or are you pretty much all originals at this point?
Oh yeah, we still do.
We do really obscure ones.
We try to find obscure ones, and people think we wrote them.
Yeah, like Ike and Tina Turner did this really great song called "Idolize You." It was a million years ago, and
that's been in our.
It's got a swamp.
That's been in our set forever.
And people think we wrote it, and we kind of like that. And let's see. And then we'll do like an old blues tune, like Dr. Feelgood, which has got like the ice cream chord changes, like Stormy Monday, but it's a kick-ass, slow burn from Aretha Franklin that never really gets played that much.
But we're always looking for deep covers off, new blues and new rock that we can incorporate. We used to sneak Black Keys in there before they were real well known.
Yeah. Now you can hear the environs.
Yeah, now you hear Brooklyn.
Now you hear Brooklyn.
Yep, you're in New York.
Cue the sirens. How about the horns? Cue the horns. Cue the sirens.
Let me ask you both a question.
But yeah, we have a pretty even mix of originals and what I call obscure deep covers.
What do you guys do for a living? Are you full-time performers, between acting and doing your music?
No, we're lucky that at some point in Chuck's illustrious theater career, somebody said, "Man, you got a good voice. Why don't you come down to the studio and record this commercial?" And
I've done thousands and thousands of radio and TV commercials.
He's done a lot of voiceovers.
You've heard me. You'll hear me on TV tonight.
Yeah. Chuck has sold you everything from motor oil to
toilet paper,
paper towels, skin cream.
Febreze. For years and years, I was the Febreze voice.
Yeah. Chuck has sold about everything sellable.
Okay, so...
And I am... Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh, I just spend money. I made a film that I actually got an award for back in '95, and I've been writing a book since '07 on and off, and that spawned other smaller writing projects. And I just finished writing a web series that I'd like to shoot, and I'm going to be checking out this, kicking the cans on this. I mean, like I said, I don't make any money. I spend money. I make a lot of art, and I'm lucky, and at the same time, I'm very frustrated with that, and I'm ready to turn that around. So.
Okay, but you guys don't have like a quote-unquote 8-to-5 job. You're able to pursue your passion.
No, we don't do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
we've spent more time together.
Yeah.
Than most people spend their entire lives. You know, we know how to hang because of that. Yeah.
What are your musical influences? And I'd like to ask each one of you individually that question, because although I would imagine there's some musical influences you guys share, what are your personal individual musical influences? And we'll start with you on that, Chuck.
I'm totally a 70s guitar freak, British Invasion, any kind of blues kind of player. Yeah, I'm very guitar oriented. Texas, all the Texas guys. Billy Gibbons is like my idol from ZZ Top. Okay. So yeah, I'm still trying to be a guitar hero of the 70s.
Cool. And Sue?
These singers whose voices you just can't get out of your head. They're the gals whose voices are just indelled upon your brain, like Etta James and Bonnie Raitt and Joan Osborne and people like that Aretha Franklin, of course, and those gals, there's a fierceness in their quality that is at once forceful but really relaxed. It's that combination that I'm always looking for, that forceful projection that's completely welcoming and relaxed at the same time.
Very nice. Yeah, they don't have singers like that these days, do they?
Yeah, they're few and far between. I love Grace Potter right now. She's really floating my boat. I just love everything she does. I just love who she is. I love what a great performer she is. I love that she really embraces the totality of herself, and she's incredibly inspiring me right now.
If you guys could open for any band besides the robot band that you posted. Yes, I saw that. Who would it be?
Who would we like to open for?
Chuck loves ZZ Top. He would love to do anything with Billy Gibbons. I guess I would go with anybody that we would love to hear play guitar.
Yeah, we'd fit in with most of the people who you read about in Guitar Player magazine. That's the people that they find there. I mean, we're not heavy metal or anything like. We're definitely, along, hard rock. But Grace Potter would be wonderful.
Grace Potter would be great. And then we find some very obscure bands that, like this Charleston band that just hit our radar called Port City Prophets.
That's great. Yeah,
we're like whoa, man, they're really great. And just finding people like that, it's funny. Not everybody lives in New York that makes music. And it's wonderful to get out and about and hear what the folks is doing.
Mm-hmm. What types of places do you guys like to play? Are there specific types of places, or do you guys just kind of play anywhere and everywhere that wants to have you?
So we're definitely that's what we would like.
Some rooms are better than others.
Yeah. But what the luckiest thing in the world is that we're around the corner from a very famous place called Hank's Saloon. I don't know if you heard of that.
Hank's Rocks. It's kind of a dive, but it's just great.
It's the best dive rock bar in the world right now.
It's got like a 4-inch lift of a stage, and it's a shotgun bar, so you've got one straight place where you're playing out to, and it's just a fun place, and we get neighborhood folks and other musicians, and it's a really good mix that comes there. It's real funky.
Yeah, we've been very lucky. A lot of our gigs have been Hank's Saloon.
Now down in the village, there's this other place I used to play at a lot more before I started working with Chuck, but Red Lion, and I hate that place. It's cut up in about 7 different ways from Sunday. It's got a bar way over on the right, and then there's a stupid wall, and then there's people eating, and then there's people that want to dance and get too drunk by the dance floor, and then there's a whole nother crowd over to the left. It's just too hard to there's nothing continuous about it, and I find rooms like that, like, really?
And yet we've played there a lot.
Yeah, we played there a lot.
The Red Lion's a big stopping point. I mean, it's one of the last ones. Bleecker Street in New York used to have a bunch of bars on there.
Yeah.
And it's down to like only 2 now, or 3. There's Red Lion.
But we played at some legendary places. We played CBGB's.
We played at CBGB's.
We played at Knitting Factory. We've played at some really hot,
pianos,
gorgeous places that were like had lights.
The Cutting Room. The Cutting Room was a great place.
Yeah, Cutting Room was great.
And what was that place? The Rebels.
I don't know. I think it's coming
on 20th Street. It's gone, but yeah. But Hank's we dearly love, and that's our jam.
Do you guys prefer to play live, or do you prefer to record?
We're having fun doing both.
I find though that once we're out with a song, and playing it out a lot, if we go right into the studio after we've played a couple of gigs with these, these songs that we've just put together or what have you, the recording just goes so much better because we've really lived the songs and we really know what works about them and what to.
But we've worked both ways. We've also totally written in the studio, just gone in and say, I want to do a song in D modal today. Let's do that. And
yes, that's fun.
Susie's great with the lyrics. Susie writes all the lyrics to the songs.
Okay.
And she's got notebooks full of stuff, and she comes up with it. She is.
It's funny. It's trying to find something that, like, in the reams of material that I write, like, let me find something that I'm feeling in this song, or let me find something that seems to this song is just lifting the lid of the can off of this bunch of emotions, and let's go there, and find the thing that really seals the deal. So, I try to capture that, and with sometimes successful, sometimes no, elusive.
Well, as a fellow songwriter, I can understand.
Yeah, it's great because it always gives you something to work on. I was listening to Patti Smith this morning, and she's so fabulous. She encapsulated what I've been trying to capture in a thought, and she said that an artist can never really rest because if you think like an artist, you're always thinking of how to transform whatever you're going through or what's happening as into a piece of art that you can share in more broadly, and something like that. I'm paraphrasing. Patti Smith, she said it much more eloquently and succinctly than I'm saying it now, but I love her.
I mean, we started this, it was a hobby. It was a great thing to do on Sunday nights. It was a great thing to do together.
Yeah.
Which, we have a son who's 17, and we started kind of late with that.
Yeah.
So after he got, old enough to kind of be on his own, that's when we found this, and it started as a hobby, but lo and behold, we're in our 11th or 12th year of doing this now.
Having a lot of fun.
Having this band.
Having a lot of fun.
Let me ask you guys, do you have any specific goals with your music, or are you just kind of going with the flow and see where it takes you?
Well, we definitely live with go with the flow, but in our deep, darkest secrets in the middle of the night, we see ourselves playing Europe.
We would love to.
We would love to be a cult. We would love to be a cult favorite. You know,
in Europe, they really treat musicians so much better than they do in America. They'll actually give you a meal and a glass of wine, and
they would actually think we were Delta musicians.
And take care of you. And in New York specifically, musicians have to play. There's really no negotiating about it. If you want to keep your chops, you just got to play out. And New York venues know this, and they sort of take advantage of this in the worst way. And we find that, when we're out traveling, like in North Carolina or South Carolina or something like that, we're going like, wow, there's a bunch of musicians here that actually almost make a living, hitting these 3 clubs on this little circuit here,
Well, that sounds like Austin. You can't make a living in Austin being a musician.
Right,
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, let's go ahead. We're going to go ahead and wrap it up. We've got about, we're almost at the 20-minute mark, which is about how long I usually do my interviews, but this has been so awesome and really interesting. I just want to wrap it up real quick and say that we're going to play, after this interview on my show, we're going to play your song, Skin in the Game. I know I've played it many times, and I just got to play it again.
We love that one.
I love it, love it, love it. So I want to end this interview with you guys telling me what is this song about, really? Can you tell me why it was written?
Oh, this song is very interesting. Susie can take over.
Okay, so I was writing this musical that was a complete and absolute failure. I thought I could write a play with music. The lengths of self-delusion I go through are astonishing. But anyway,
me too.
I was writing this musical, and it was about this 16-year-old girl who just desperately wanted to lose her virginity and fall in love, and maybe not in that order, but anyway, she just wants a guy that, and I had all the pronouns. Does she have the one with the right pronouns? She might.
She might have an older one.
Do you have the version with the first person or the third person?
I am not sure. I can message you with that.
Okay,
later.
She definitely has the older one.
If you have the one that's in first person, that's from a 16-year-old girl's point of view whose mother has been dead for 4 years, who is trying to find love and sex.
Well, this is from a musical that Susie wrote.
Yeah.
That's called Resuscitation.
Resuscitation. Yeah.
Very cool. Well, you guys are really inspiring. I've really enjoyed my interview with you, and it's been cool seeing you. And like I said, I would have loved to have let you see me, but because I'm so under the weather, I just don't look that good right now. But it's been such an honor and a pleasure.
We're sending you healing vibes.
Yes.
Oh,
sending you healing vibes, baby.
Thank
healing
you.
Vibes.
Thank you
And
so
we're
much.
gonna have another. We're gonna have a 5-song CD EP that we're gonna put out pretty soon that we should send to you.
Yeah, we got to balance that.
It's
thing.
called Retox Dehab.
Yes, definitely. When you guys have some more tunes you want to send me, just email them to babbpromotions@gmail.com. Don't worry about writing it down because I always announce it on my show as well. But just send me the MP3 tracks and I'll play some more of your music. You know I will.
All right, we're gonna send some more right away.
Great.
Thank you.
All right, guys, have a great day. Thank you so much for coming on the Third Strike Rock Show.
Thank you for having us. You rock, baby.
Yeah.
See you guys.
The words
All right. Was that totally awesome or what? That was definitely one of my best interviews, I think, even though I was feeling really under the weather. I really enjoyed that. We do my interviews through Skype when someone's not local and they can't come into the Third Strike Rock studios. So in this case, I was actually able to see them, which was the first time that I've interviewed someone via Skype, and I was actually able to see them on video. And it was really cool because it was a beautiful day in New York, and they were sitting on their patio. And but I made sure that my camera was not on because I was sick, and I told them I wasn't looking so good that day. But it was very enjoyable. Again, thanks again, Chuck and Sue, for your patience in getting on my show, and I hope you guys really enjoyed the interview. And let's move on to a song from Movin' Melvin out of Austin, Texas. And this song is called TIH Dance.
Give yourself I think that works.
Ruminating or barely breathing, and somehow I know your thoughts. Oh, it's aggravating myself and blaming, searching my heart for the spark. Oh, you say it is here and you say it is real, something you've never felt to date. But there's a fire at my heels and it's faint and far away, and still I feel the breath of the flame. They say I'm free, and this may be true. Somehow I know what I want, although I get confused. Oh, they say I'm free, and then I'm tired. My soul is higher than I've ever been before. Ever so secretly, passively, I watch the clock, and I am waiting here ever so still, expecting it somehow to stop. It's the words that are left unsaid, actively still in my head. And it's the words that are left unsaid, actively stir in my head. Oh, they say I'm free, and this may be true. Somehow I know what I want, although I get confused. Oh, they say I'm free, and though I'm tired, my soul is higher than I've ever been before. They say I'm free, and this may be true. Somehow I know what I want, although I get confused. Oh, they say I'm free, although I'm tired. My soul is higher than I've ever been before. Oh, they say I'm free, and soul is tired. My soul is higher, brighter than it's been before. Oh, I am higher, my soul's more tired. My thoughts, they are louder, my heart, it is prouder than it's ever been before.
All right, Third Strike Rockers. Now for my time where I do some announcements, and I do have a couple for you. I have a lot of vendors that follow me to the different events that I do, as I'm an event planner also, and they're just a great group of vendors, and I like to give them shout outs and a lot of love when I can. And I wanted to announce a special thing that I'm doing for the month of October, and it is called a vendor spotlight. I'm actually going to share that link on the Third Strike Rock page later on so that you guys can check it out, and it'll probably be after the show is aired so it makes more sense to you guys. But it's called Vendor Spotlight in October. You can look it up on Facebook under events as well. And what this is a lot of my vendors have signed up to participate in an online showcase where people can click on the link, they can check out what they're selling, and support their businesses. And we're all about trying to support, the moms and the dads out there trying to have their own businesses and make it happen. So I'm going to read these off to you real quick just to give them a quick shout out. Participating in October Spotlight, we've got Damsel in Defense with Valerie Kaiser Neester. We've got Ellen's Painted Treasures with Ellen Regal Westmoreland. Forever Green with Dennis James Dehaney. Initials with Erica Lynn Fulmer, Isogenics with April Aguirre, It Works with Rachel Ellsworth Patino, Jamberry with Christina Hodgkin, Keep Collective with Daniel Dutmers, Mary Kay with Stephanie Rose Rodriguez, More of That Cupcake Company with Kathy Mora, New Skin with Ellarine Dews Sanders, New York Organics with Michelle Kuipers, Pampered Chef with Cami Hall, Pink Zebra with Kathy Witt, Rodden and Fields with Christine Slayman Spiro, Sensi with Sasha White O'Brien, The Rustic Shop by yours truly, Tammy, otherwise known as DJ Tamra, 31 Gifts with Sherry Weaver, Tracy Lynn Jory with Sherry Hall, Usborne Books with Christina Cahoe, and Unique with Kylie Young. So again, that is called the Vendor Spotlight for October. I will share that on the Third Strike Rock page after the show is aired. So again, it makes more sense, but you can type it into the Facebook events as well. And just hop in that link and check out what they've got for sale and support some of the businesses around the nation. These people are not necessarily local. I have vendors all over the nation. And the other announcement I've got is just the usual, make sure you check out our Facebook page. Again, it's facebook.com/Third Strike Rock. And as I mentioned earlier as well, our YouTube page has all of our archived shows. You just go to youtube.com and type in Third Strike Rock. And you can click on subscribe to keep up with us there. And of course, when you go to our Facebook page, you click on like to keep up with us there. And also, all of the artists that I play on my program, every single one of them has a Facebook page. So please feel free to go to their Facebook pages and click like, follow them, show them some love, maybe share their pages with people if you like their music and you like what they do. If you have any music yourself, you're an artist, you're listening to this program, and you have been played on my program and you want to have more of your music played, or you've never been played and would like to be considered to be played, please send me your broadcast quality MP3 tracks to babppromotions@gmail.com. I do actually have a few more announcements as well. The first one is I have another program that you guys are going to want to keep up with, and it's going to be called Engage in Life with Coach DJ Tamra. I'm a certified life coach as well, and my program is going to be focused on small business owners across the country, whether they're in direct sales or they've got their own business otherwise, or any kind of business that they're doing. These are people that are hard work, middle class Americans, and they've got maybe a 40-hour-a-week job, they've got 3 kids, all that stuff going on, and or maybe they don't, and they've decided to walk away from corporate America and pursue, their dreams of their own business. I will be focused on those people, and for those that are local, I'll be meeting with them in person and interviewing with them, and we'll have some professional photography done by Creative Photography by Rob, and that will all be put on my Facebook page. If you want to check it out, feel free. I will share that page on our Third Strike Rock page as well, but it's called Engage in Life with Coach DJ Tamra. So definitely be looking for that. And that you can go to our Third Strike Rock website, which I forgot to give you guys a minute ago when I was going through our other pages. It's thirdstrikeradio.com, and that is the list of all of the shows on Third Strike Radio. So you can see this show, the most recent one is always going to be on that website, and then you'll be able to see my Engage in Life programs on there as well. And lastly, very important, I will be doing a special Halloween program in a couple of weeks. So definitely stay tuned for that. But what I need you guys to do is any tunes that you have for any musicians out there listening to me that are spooky, creepy, in any way haunting, send them to me, please. And in the subject line of your email, put Halloween tune. Or if you know a band or a musician that you think would be a good fit to send me a song, send them my way as well. We're going to have a really great show, really cool, spooky show, and really looking forward to that one as well. So thanks again for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. Missed you. And hopefully I'll sound better on the next show. And we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. A commercial for my Engage in Life with Coach DJ Tamra program coming up. And a song from my band Kamunique that I helped to start back in 2008 with a guitar player friend of mine at that time. And we started this with the hopes of really taking it somewhere. And we've had a lot of struggles over the years, and we've had some band member changes and lineup changes and things like that. But we press forward, and we are hoping that 2016 will be the year for Kamunique. And the song that we're going to end the program with after my promo for my new show is called You've Taken Everything. We'll see you guys next time for the Halloween show. See ya.
Hey, Third Strike Radio listeners, this is DJ Tamra. I'm sure many of you have listened to my program called Third Strike Rock. Well, I've got a new show coming up as well called Engage in Life with Coach Tammy. This is a show to showcase a different business owner on each program. I will be focusing on all types of success, primarily those that go unnoticed, but people that are very successful nonetheless. If you've noticed, there's many programs about how someone is successful at the top, making millions. I value that info as well. However, my show will be focused on those that are making a very good living and successful, maybe under the radar, but very successful nonetheless. I want to focus on the people next door to you that maybe work with you, maybe you see them at trade shows. They're working class Americans, possibly with kids, families, husbands, wives, full-time jobs, but they also decided not to give up on their dreams to own their own business and pursue their dreams of that. This will encompass all doing their own businesses, whether in direct sales, local artisans, talent of all kinds, skills, realtors, hairstylists, photographers. The list is absolutely endless. These people work equally hard and have different challenges to face to be where they are and to get where they want to still be in the future. In addition, I am a certified life coach from the Life Coach Institute since May of 2009, and I will be incorporating some of my life coaching techniques in each program as well with my system Engage in Life. So stay tuned for some great shows coming up very soon, with some awesome interviews and commercials from these companies and photos courtesy of Creative Photography by Rob. Stay tuned for further details.
your home.